Chapter 6 The Nectar of Immortality. Whatever you think is not you. You cannot think about yourself. Perceive this clearly and be thought free. To realize and abide in that state prior to conception is the highest. Before conception is your most natural and perfect state. It always prevails, even after the beingness goes. Before my birth, at my conception, who pulled me into the womb and in what form? That was possible only if I had a form prior to conception. There was no need for knowledge when this beingness was not. Once the seed, that is, I amness, is gone, you are in your eternal state. Right now, I am interested only in the state 8 days prior to conception, the Parabrahman state. Understand the beingness and its play, transcend it, and abide in the state prior to conception. If you have understood what you really are, is there any necessity for spiritual pursuits? The waking state, sleep, beingness, all this experience combined is the ignorance only. That ignorance termed as birth means these three. Prior to the appearance of this beingness, you are purely Parabrahman, the Absolute. Witnessing happens to the Absolute, which is the unborn eternal principle called the Parabrahman. You, the Absolute, are not the body, and not even the indwelling beingness. The ultimate principle is prior to the sphere of subject-object. The absolute non-being state, by assuming the being state, becomes dual in manifestation. When the Dhyan Yoga is done correctly, the beingness gradually dissolves into non-beingness. My process is Atma Yoga, which means abidance in the self. Transcending individuality, one is the manifest beingness only. In this process, the unmanifest reveals itself. Unmanifest means total quietude and rest. Then there is no birth and death, no coming and going. I, the Absolute, am not my beingness, but a witness to it, which is the total manifestation. Not identifying with the body mind sense, you will first transcend into the beingness and later you will transcend the beingness as well. I, the Absolute, am not the personal I. The personal I cannot tolerate the impersonal beingness and hence fears death. The factual, eternal I, the Absolute, has no fear of death. One who transcends time, the beingness, and its attributes abides in the Absolute. Prior to, during, and after the dissolution, I, the Absolute, ever prevail, untouched, untainted, and unchanged. The knowledge I am is not the Absolute. The Absolute cannot be understood. Whatever you understand, you are not that. In non-understanding, you understand yourself. In the state prior to your birth, you are bereft of waking, sleep, and knowingness. Abide in that state during meditation. Samadhi will be there, but you, the Absolute, are not in the Samadhi. With the transcendence of knowledge I am, the Absolute prevails. The state is called Parabrahman, while the knowledge I am is termed Brahman. The knowledge I am or beingness is an illusion. When Brahman is transcended, only the Parabrahman remains. without a trace of knowledge I am. Would there be any necessity of beingness in the Parabrahman? The beingness is a superimposition, a cloak of illusion over the Absolute. How was I in the absence of the message I am, that is prior to beingness? Prior to experiencing the I am and the world, I abided in myself in my eternal absolute state. Without beingness, that is, without message I am, only my eternal absolute state prevails. Who would have witnessed the message I am if my priormost state of non beingness was not? There are no experiences in my eternal state. I alone prevail, even without the message I am. When the state of beingness is totally swallowed, whatever remains is that eternal I. The Navnath loudly chant Alakh Niranjan, Alakh Niranjan, Alakh Niranjan. Alakh means the state before conception, and Niranjan means the unblemished. Stabilize in the source of your being, and you will transcend time and ever prevail in eternity. When you are established in the final free state, the knowledge I am becomes non knowledge. When I do not have the knowingness of the I am illusion, the Parabrahman state prevails. You prevail forever without identity of body form, name, or any other illusory datum. How was I before this sense of being appeared with the title of birth? I amness appears and disappears. I, the Absolute, cannot be that. I forever prevail. In spite of your worldly activities, you are unborn. You are apart from all. The Atman is recognized by understanding the knowledge I am, the Atma-jnana. There is no question of the Atman needing to enter the body, since it is already everywhere. You, the Absolute, bereft of any body identity, are complete, perfect, and the unborn. You never had any birth. Forms appearing and disappearing is a play of five elements. Where are you in this? And where is the question of your coming and going? Atman has no birth. It is not created like the body. It is the unborn principle, the Brahman. Once you realize you are not the body, then you are one with the consciousness. In due course, you transcend the consciousness and dwell as the highest. The witness of the consciousness is the highest principle, the Absolute. A realized one, having transcended the realm of beingness, ever abides in the eternal Absolute. With the fulfillment of Jnana Yoga, all that which is understood is made unreal. Go back one day prior to your conception, which is the Parabrahman state, with no needs for anything. Catch hold of the knowledge I am in meditation, and in the process, the realization occurs that I, the Absolute, am not the I am. Atman is not an individual. It feels the sense of being through a body with senses operating. Otherwise, Atman does not feel itself. That I, which can discern the absence of present I am prior to conception, must already be there to judge this. Before this appearance, did you have any knowledge? The knowledge I am means consciousness, God, Ishvara, Guru, etc. But you, the Absolute, are not that. This sampleless condition is called the Parabrahman. a non experiential state. Go to the root of your beingness. In the process, the beingness will be transcended and ultimate you only remains. Without even knowledge, you are. In the ultimate state, you-are-ness is totally forgotten. I am or I am not, both are forgotten. This is the highest type of rest, Parama Vishranti. I pleased my I amness by understanding it, and in the process also discovered that I, the Absolute, am not that I am. The word or feeling I am that you get inside you is not eternal, but you are eternal and ancient. Before the appearance of beingness or knowingness, I, the Absolute, am already there eternally. When the beingness is not, you are the Absolute. That which is changing continuously is unreal. No change can be made in the real. World is experiential, but you, the Absolute, are non-experiential. Prior to birth, this you-are-ness was not associated with you, the Absolute.